everybody, welcome to Need for Gaming. Today I'm bringing you a really cool game that I play on my phone all the time. Now, it wasn't too long ago that I had created a video featuring a pen and paper game, a favorite of mine, using, like battleships, where you had to do like a logic solving kind of thing to find ships where they're at. I'll leave a link down below. But I mentioned in that video that there's a game similar to that on the App Store or Play Store that are out there that are very similar and just as fun. I always play this one. This is one of my favorites. I play this all the time, especially if I'm in a long line at the store or waiting patiently for something or somebody. Let me get into it real fast. Let me introduce this. This is called Sea Battle. This version is, okay? Now, Sea Battle, let me just give you a really quick look at one of the boards here. This is one that I completed. So as you can tell, it's very similar to the pen and paper game of mine, the Battleship Puzzles, that I've demonstrated and played for you guys a while back ago on video. So this is a very similar game. Now, something really cool about this one is that you got your easy starters, you have your medium starters, and your hard starters. So basically, what that means is that you got your 8x8s here for your mediums, and then you got your hard starters as 10x10s. See what I'm saying? And so your easies are 6x6. So if you want to start off something simple and easy, then you could start off with your 6x6. Otherwise, go ahead and go to your hard starters and get the 10x10s board, just like this here. All right. Now, another thing I wanted to show you here, let's go ahead and get into a map here. We're just going to do something simple and easy. Let's go ahead and do this one here, just so I can give you guys a good idea and won't be too long. So this one is kind of similar to, let me pick a color here so I could kind of show you what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and choose red. Why don't we? All right. So, as you can see here, you have items that are very similar to the pen and paper game, just like so. Alright, you have your submarines, down here, and your destroyers or whatever they're called, and your battleship kind of thing. And so you have those which are very similar to the pen and paper game, as well as water. Alright. And so almost everything on this is almost identical to the pen and paper game. You just have a wide variety of maps to do, as well as easy and hard kind of things. Something that's different though with this compared to the pen and paper game is this option up here. Let me show you. So this little option there. All right, we're going to take a look at that here in just a second. Let me get rid of that pin. So if you click on this option here, what that does is it gives you like a little demonstration. So in the pen and paper game, I told you guys, you could just do a little with a pencil, like a pencil, mark down, water or whatever it may be, just to see if you're right or not. So that's sort of what that's all about. All right. And you also have a backspace, by the way, which is really nice. I like that a lot. Another cool thing about this is that if you click on this, you click on, let me get that back out. You got to solve here. You can go ahead and automatically solve it for you. If you are stumped and you can't figure it out, you can just go ahead and solve it. Another thing is this check option, which is pretty cool. Let me show you what that's all about. Now, I call it cheating. Other people may not call it cheating. Me, I hardly ever use that check option unless I absolutely necessarily have to. But let me just show you what I'm talking about here. So I'm going to go ahead and put one here in the 0 spot, okay? Because I already know there's not supposed to be one there in the 0 spot. But let's go ahead and put something there, a ship part there in the 0. And now let's click on check. You have one error. Okay, well that tells me I have an error somewhere. Well, I obviously and already know that the ship part that I just put down is incorrect. That's the error. But let's say you have like you put down 3 or 4 of them, and it only says one error. Well, you don't know where the error might be. So you go ahead and click on show error. There you go. That says your error is right there. That's where you're wrong. All right, so like I said, for me, I call that cheating. But I have done it. I'll admit I have used it before in the past. When I'm really super stumped and I really can't figure it out. But for me, I'm the one of those kinds of people that I don't care how long it takes me to complete the game. I'm going to complete it on my own without cheating, without looking at answers, kind of thing. And that's what I like a lot about this game. This style of game, and more specifically uh, this game itself on the my phone, Sea Battle, is that it takes a long time, and I like that. I like that about games. I'm not too much of a fan of those games that go by really fast. I'm a fan of games that take quite a while to complete and to play, such as Monopoly. Even that Monopoly card game can go kind of long and cannot. So I'm not too much of a fan of the fast games, but some people are. If that's your thing, then then yeah, well then stick with the small maps. Use cheats if you have to. But anyways, so you can restart it too, which is kind of nice. Say I put something there or whatever, and I'm like, you know what? I don't know where I messed up. I can't remember anything what I did wrong. You can just go ahead and restart it, which will go ahead and bring you right back to scratch, from zero, right from the beginning. And you can do things all over again if you want. Alright, so that's enough explaining about the game real fast, so let's go ahead and get into this game real quick so I don't bore everybody. As I mentioned before in the pen and paper version, is that you could, the water surrounds ship parts. So right now, before I do that, let's go ahead and let's put water in the 0 section here, so we know that that's water. Okay. Alright, so we went ahead and put the water there in the 0 spot, and I went ahead and already put water around that ship part there. Let's go ahead and put water around this ship part right here, as we know that, like I said before, water would always surround ship parts. Ships will never be touching each other. For example, I can't put one there. See how it turns red? So, like I said, ships cannot be touching each other. Now we already got one in this row, so let's go ahead and put water there, since we already know there's one ship part in that column. All right, so now that we got that one here, we already know that there's one in this column here. So let's go ahead and fill in the water there, at the bottom of that one. Alright, so now we're starting to see a lot of empty spaces here. Alright, now let me kind of point out something here. So we have to find this battleship, right? That means that battleship could be in any of these rows with the 3s, or columns. See where it says 3 right here? That tells me that the battleship could be in, this column, or it could be in this row. Well, you may have already been able to see there are not 3 spaces here in this column. That being said, that means that this is the only area where the battleship could exist. And we see here we already have one battleship piece, or one ship piece. No. Alright, so that means, if you've already guessed it, that means this is the battleship, or the big one. So we'll go ahead and block that guy off. We completed that. Let's put water there. That row is now complete. So now we can start to look at some of these others areas here. I don't know if you see it or not, but I see it. There is a ship part right there because only one is in that row. So now let's go ahead and put water around this area. Alright. Now since we did that, we're going to put water there. You probably see it too. There's 2 empty spots right here. So that means a ship goes right there. There we go. Good job. Now let's go ahead and put water there, since we got 2 in there already now. And that exposes this one to be another ship. There we go. And lastly but not least, 2 empty spots there means there's a ship part there. Congratulations. Your time was 4 minutes and 32 seconds. Isn't that pretty awesome? So that's what I like about this game too. Is it has a timer. You could kind of do a challenge with yourself, and if you really wanted to, you could go ahead and restart the whole thing and see if you could do it faster, which is pretty awesome. All right, so I'm gonna do just one more here. I'm probably not gonna do much talking during it. Let's go ahead and do a medium puzzle here, just to show you guys, since we still have a little bit of time left. Do my usual here. Whoa! That's what I like about this back button. Boop. Alright, there you go. Alright, so we got 2 there. That's 5. So now then the medium ones, we have these bigger guys with 4 pieces in them, and then these ones here, just like so. I don't know what happened there. Let's turn that off. So now we have to find one with 4 pieces, 4 parts. So that means it could go in this row, it could be in this row, it could probably even be in that row, or it could be in that column. So those are the only areas where the big old battleship guy could go. But I'm not going to try and find him just yet. Let's try to eliminate some more ship pieces here, or parts, to see if we could try to figure out where that battleship might go. Now here's a kind of an interesting thing. Check this out. I clicked on that, and this is another form of cheating, by the way, I think. Others might disagree with me. Leave down in the comments below what your guys' thoughts are on it. Do you consider that cheating or not? This as well as these options here. Do you consider those cheating? Just let me know. I'm just curious to know what everybody thinks. But as you just saw there, I could click on the battleship, and that shows me where on the board the battleship could go. So, by doing that, it's saying that the battleship cannot go there, which is, maybe, because that part right there, that's saying that there's a piece that is going to be going right there, so that's 2, and so therefore we can't have 3, 4. 4 pieces there, you see what I'm saying? So that's why it's saying they can't go there. Now, I don't understand why it's saying they can't go there. I do not understand that part. And the same thing with this row here. I don't see why it's not saying that it can't go there either. I don't know. It's kind of confusing. And that's kind of why I call it cheating, because it's, telling you, hey, that battleship's going up here somewhere. I'm not going to tell you the exact location where that battleship's going to go, but it's going to be up there. So, yeah. A cool thing that I've found about this is that you could count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way. Then you could count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 this way. And so, you could go ahead and put a piece there, and you could put a piece there. You know what I mean? Because you know that no matter where you put one, those pieces are going to remain there the whole entire time. See what I'm saying? So I don't know if any of that makes sense or not. Let's go ahead and continue on with the game. Alright, so I'm probably going to, I don't know, I think I'm going to go ahead and ignore that for now, see if I could forget where that battleship was located. I don't know, because I don't really like using that as a cheat. Alright. I'm going to put pieces there because I know that those are both going to be pieces, since it's got this shape. I don't know if you know that. That's another hint also, that see how it's rounded right here? That tells me that there's going to be another piece right there no matter what. If it's rounded like that, then that means there is another piece that's going to be attached to it. Now if it's a circle like the previous game, that tells you that it's going to be by itself. That is just a regular submarine. So it gives you little tips and hints to begin with, which is kind of nice. Alright, so now that we got a ship piece there in that column, I'm going to go ahead and put water there. Now there's 4 parts, empty spaces in this column, so I'm going to go ahead and fill those in. Let's put water right there, like so. Alright. We're getting closer here. Alright, so let's see. So it's going to be 4. Why did I do that? I didn't want to do that. It's going to be 4 ship parts in that column. And there's going to be 5 ship parts here. Alright, so that tells me that that is going to be the battleship. Since this can't be the battleship, because that would be a total of 5, and this says that there's only 4, so we already know for a fact the battleship does not go there. We already know the battleship does not go there. So now, regardless of using that cheat or not, we do know that the battleship will be right there. So let's go ahead and put the battleship there. There we go. Now we got that battleship. And that is 5 pieces now in that row. So we're going to put water there. Alright, so now that we got 1 piece in that column, let's go ahead and water all those there. And let's see. Oh, there you go. 1, 2, 3. This guy 3 and 4. 4 in that row. So those are good to go now. Alright. Now let's see here. There's going to be one more with. So we got one more with 3 pieces here, okay? So where are these 3 pieces going to go? Well, the 3 pieces could go there. 3 pieces cannot go there, cannot go there, cannot go there. Alright. 3 pieces can go there. So there's 2 places where those 3 parts could go. Or that last ship right there. So let's see. Let me do some thinking. I'm thinking this 3rd one's going to be right here. Now, just to be on the safe side, let's go ahead and use this little guy here. I like that one. I don't really consider that cheating too much. I like that option. It's just like in the pen and paper one, is just as like using a pencil. So that means we'll put a water there, because that's total 1, 2, 3, 4 in that column. That would mean water will go here in these columns. Nope, take that back. Yes, I'm correct. Okay, so water. Because there's a 2 right there on the left-hand side. That's 1, 2. Alright. And now, let's see. That means there's a part right there and a part right there. 1, 2, 3. That would make that water. Whoop. Alright, so let's go ahead and take those all off. Alright. Because I think I'm correct in that belief. So let's go ahead and finish this then. Oops, that would be a part. There we go. Put water there. And now that we did that, put water here. Water here. And then that makes 2 ship's parts there. Okay. And now let's see. There's 1 part in this row. So let's put water there. Now we're all done with the submarines. We can not put any submarines anymore. Now we have 2 destroyers that we had to find. And they're going to be connected to each other. Now I'm confused, and I think I may have messed up. And I believe I'm correct. I think I did mess up. Because that would have to be a battleship part, right? That would mean that would be water, and this would be submarine. But I'm incorrect. See what I did there? We still have 1 destroyer left. So I am wrong. Now, there's two things I could do. I could go ahead and check my work to see how many errors there are. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and back up all the way right there. Alright. And that now tells me that this is the destroyer, or what do you want to call that, ship that makes this water. Alright. And let's see here. 3 in that column, 3 in that column, 3 in this column. Okay. And what else? There's 4 in that column. 2, 2, 1. Okay. So that one is a, what they call it, destroyer. It could be a submarine, but I'm pretty sure that's a destroyer. Let's put water there, and let's put a submarine there. That leaves, oops, that now is done. Okay. And that makes those water. So submarines are now complete. Oh, well, we're in trouble. So we're still missing. Gosh darn it. Well, because we're low on time, you guessed it, I'm going to be a hypocrite. I'm going to cheat just because we're low on time here. 7 errors, holy macro. My word. Okay, well, let's back up. Because apparently I did something wrong. How many errors now? 2 errors? Oh, bother. So does that mean that doesn't go there, the battleship? 1 error? What? Man, I messed up something somewhere. 0 errors. Wow. Okay. Well, how am I incorrect? I don't understand. Am I missing something, guys? Because look, there's 4 in this column. Right? Which means that one will have to go there. Alright, so, oh man, I'm at a loss. There's 2 things I could do now. I could probably just go ahead and just keep checking, or maybe just go ahead and restart it. I mean, we're running out of time here, guys. I think I'm just going to restart it just super fast, so we can get a better idea where we went wrong. Because I am completely just bamboozled here. That would be a part, that would be a part, but that says it's incorrect. Nope, we're good so far. Oh, okay. Let's keep going. Alright. Man. Well, that was a pain. So, let's see, there's 5. So, let's take a look here. So, there's 1, 2, 3. That will be a 4 spot, 5. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, once again, we know the battleship cannot go in there because there's 4 spots. That would be 6 total. So we can't go put it there. And the battleship cannot go there because that's 4 spots, and we already have a part there. So that would be 5. So that will not work. So that means the battleship does go up here somewhere after all, like we previously predicted it would be. The question remains where. Let's see. Oh, we could put wall. Oh, I forgot to turn that off. There we go. Put water there because we already got a battleship part in that spot there. Or not battleship part, just a ship part. Curious. I said, we're running out of time, man. I really hate to. I don't want to use that check thing, but we're running out of time. 0 error, so I'm right. Okay, so this is going to be the battleship. Bada bing, bada boom. Perfect. That makes that one a ship part. Okay. Let's put water there. And let's see here. There's one ship part allowed in that column, so that one's done. So we need to find out where this next destroyer is. Or what do we call that one? This guy there. We need to figure out where he goes. So he can go there. Okay. And he can't go there because there's already a ship part up there. He can't go there because there's a ship part up there. He can't go there because there's a ship part up there. Okay. So that means he has to be right here somewhere. But where? Let's turn that off. Turn it off. And just get our testing thing, should we? Let's just go assume that it's going to be right there for just a moment. Make that one water. Then make those water. Water. There we go. Mix that water. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. That makes that water. That makes that a part. Okay. So that makes that one, or that water, because we only have 2 parts left. Which means... So we're incorrect. So on these guesses we are wrong. Let me show you. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's water. There you go, guys. We're up. Why is it not letting me write? There you go. So that guy's water. So there's supposed to be 5 ship parts there. So we are wrong again. Oh, let's get rid of all those then. All right. So now that we know that's wrong, that means. Oh, let me get rid of that. That means that is the ship right there. There we go. Let's make those water there, there. That makes these ship parts there, there. That's a ship part there, which makes that a ship. Nope. Wrong. Go back. Shoot. Did we just mess up again? Darn it. I think we messed up again. Darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it. So that's not the what in the world did I go wrong, guys? Maybe that right there? Is that my problem? I believe so. Alright, alright. I think we're getting it now, finally. Gosh darn it, man. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. That makes that water, and that one water. Okay. Let's see. Now we have a 2-piece and some submarines to find. That's all water because there's only 3 in that column. Alright. Submarine goes in here somewhere. Not entirely sure where. Since this is 4, I'm going to take a guess that is that final ship, and that's a submarine. That makes that a submarine, and makes that water. Woo! Finally completed it in 7 minutes. My gosh, that was challenging. Holy cow, guys. My word. Well, that's it for now, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had some fun doing it. We'll hopefully try to bring you another one very similar to that in the future. But that's it for now. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.